with my 9-year-old son, John Leslie. And I beat him 10 straight games in a game called Connect 4. And finally, I said, John Leslie, I'm bored. I don't want to play you anymore. And I got up. I said, I'm ready to go to sleep now. John Leslie said, no, you can't go now, Dad. I said, why? He said, it's not over until I win. That was his attitude. We sat down and we played several other games. And finally, after the 11th game, John Leslie won, and he got up and he yawned. And he said, I'm ready to go to sleep now. And I'm saying to you, what if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off. But you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day, and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
What's up, y'all? It's been a while. I feel like that's kind of the norm now. It's been a while for every single video, but it has been. So yeah, we're back. I have a pretty big announcement, but first off, we have a pretty cool deadlift session. We're gonna do paused deadlifts, and screw that. I'm just gonna say the announcement now. I'm gonna do some self-coaching for a bit. Where I just coach myself, program for myself. It's a little bit of a long story. I can explain why later on, but basically my training is not going to change much. It's still going to be like the same format, since what I'm doing is clearly working very, very well. I put on like, I don't know, 60 kilos to my total in 5 months. So yeah, I also got to do some recap things from nationals here in Denmark, because it was a great nationals. It was really good for me, and I had a lot of lifters where it went really, really well. Also, I'm soon gonna be full of clients in terms of my 2024 year already. I actually only have one spot left. So yeah.
I don't really care about my competition. I don't care about the games and all these little tricks that we can play to try and edge people out. I want to be the strongest person on that platform, period.
Alright, I have decided to self-coach, as I talked about before. So reasons as for why, as for not. As for not, because what I'm doing is working really, really well, and it has worked really, really well with my coach. It's been really, really good. So has really been no big issues with that. So yeah, that's probably the reason why I shouldn't do it. My progress has been really, really nice. So yeah, but I would like to try and experiment a little bit more hands-on, be a little bit more auto-regulative with my own program, and that's just easy to do myself. And it's not like the programming aspect is something that I'm lacking in myself. It's something that I have a very, very good idea on what to do, and me and my coach anyways always comes to the same conclusions with things. So whenever I post this issue, I'm always like saying what I think, and then he usually thinks the same as me. So we anyways do the same kind of problem solving programming style. So our programming style is anyways very, very similar. It's not like there's any big changes or differences there. What I need the most from the coach is more so like a sparring partner, the communication aspect of it. And my coach is super, super busy, so he doesn't really have the same availability there that I do with the people that I coach, and like what I think I could benefit the most from. So I feel like it's best to try and do this myself a little bit and see how that goes. The only issue with that is I would like another person to have my training as their highest priority, because for me, I am prioritizing the people whom I coach higher in that way than my own training. And this is also something I've heard from many other people, that when they start self-coaching, they start when typically there's also people that are already coaching other people that do this, and they end up not prioritizing their own training the same way, not being able to give the same effort and thoughts as for the people they coach. So for the people that I coach, that is something I very, very much enjoy doing. It's something I want to do, but it's also a job. It's something I have to do, something I have to get done. Where with my training, I don't have to do anything. The only one that's like having any negative effect from delayed program is myself. So I feel like I would be more tempted to slack on my own programming than the people that I coached programming, because with the people that I coach, it's my responsibility 100% to deliver their program as good as possible. But with my own program, it doesn't really matter. Kind of, obviously it does, because I know how much I'm willing to invest into this and do for this, but it's not the same way. It's not like I have a clear deadline for anything, really. So, yeah, that is the upsides and downsides for the coaching, but I feel like it's still gonna work out. But it's probably not a like super long term thing. I'm expecting maybe 2 to 6-ish months of self coaching, something like that. That's probably what I would go for before I get another person to do it. I don't know who yet, but I have some thoughts about that, and yeah, something like that is probably what I'm gonna do. And yeah, that's the one thing that I want to talk about. The second thing is, why haven't I really been as active on YouTube and this kind of stuff? And it's really because the only things I've been doing is training and coaching people and checking in with my variables on my training, and then being together with my girlfriend. That's literally everything I've been doing. A couple of months ago, I also did a month ago, I also did some gaming with my dad and some of my family stuff there. But other than that, haven't really been doing that for a while, and now this is literally everything that I am doing. So I was thinking that it's not really interesting to vlog about, do things about, but then I kind of came to the thought and the conclusion that this is what my entire channel is built up on, and I can make things interesting. I can do it interesting. I can go deep dive into the things. So I'm probably gonna start doing some reviews over things that I like to do. For instance, here at Nationals, I had a guy that was competing in a extremely competitive weight class, and it was a really, really close battle, but we ended up winning it, even though he was definitely underdog. And I would like to make a video about that, and so many other things. So I'm probably gonna try and change the format of some of the videos a little bit. I also just want to vlog a bit of my own training anyways, so yeah. Now we're gonna try and talk a little bit about the variables, because I am bulking. So let's see, first of all, what the body weight is at. Alright, body weight check-in, let's go. 103.3. Now this is obviously with clothes and like full pockets and a camera and everything, but bulk is definitely bulking. I'm having a average morning body weight around, I think, 99 to close to 100-ish morning weight. So I'm definitely gaining quite a bit of weight, but it's also setting up pretty nicely on my body. It's mostly muscle, I think, and not as much fat, and I'm feeling pretty good. I recently decreased my calories a little bit. I'll probably do a full day of eating with that at some point, but right now I just had my calories and macros changed again recently, so I'll have to figure out exactly what I'm gonna eat. The way I go about that usually is Marcellus, my nutrition coach, he gives me some macros. I find some foods to eat. Takes me a couple of days to find something that I'm like always able to eat. And then I just stick with that until he gives me some new macros, and then I find something else to do. And that trend just continues. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now in the process of changing to new macros. So I am tracking everything at the moment until I find something where it fits the macros perfectly. And then I can just eat that for the rest of how long ever it is until I get some new macros. So yeah, that's good.
Hvad?
Hello there.
Hello der.
Yeah, the cats are as chunky as ever, so that's good. Another thing I've started doing is going to a commercial gym as well, so that's going to be interesting. Probably going to vlog a little bit about that tomorrow. But for now, it's just going to be like a startup video, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to start making more videos. I have no idea what I'm going to start calling these videos. Maybe it won't even be a road to or like an episode or anything like that. Maybe it'll just be videos. I don't know. We can just call it the road to 800 kilo total, I guess. Because we're always chasing bigger numbers, and then whenever I reach that, it can be the road to 801 and then the road to 802, whatever. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, for now I still just have to check exactly how many more macros I need, but I definitely need some more carbs, that's for sure. Probably also need a little bit more protein and a little bit more fat probably. So yeah, let me just check that, and then I'll get back to you with what we need to get down. Good old the ankle. Nice. So I still need like over 100 grams of carbs and over 40 grams of fat, over 40 grams of protein, and over 100 grams of carbs. So that's a lot, but I can get it down. So starting with some bread and life hack I found out. Shrimps? Like this stuff?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. This got like quite a lot of protein, like 15 grams of protein and 0 grams of nothing else, literally. Oh, this one actually has 1 grams of fat, but the one I'm usually buying, 0 grams of fat, 0 grams of carbs, 0 grams of nothing. It's just protein. Pretty crazy. It's telling you. Also got the salmon. Also got like 23 grams of protein. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So I'm probably gonna do a bread with this, and then I'll eat some grapes and some blueberries and some rhubarb. I have no idea what that is in English. Rhubarb. I think it's rhubarb. These things. Looks like candy. I hope it tastes like candy. Just found out I'm not supposed to eat this like this. I'm supposed to like make it, cook it first. Anyways, probably gonna toast the bread a little bit because for some reason we don't have a like, I don't know what's called, like a bread cooker, a bread toaster. Alright, I got the food in. I probably weigh like 6 kilos more right now. Let's just see. It's only like 500 grams more. But I also went to the toilet. So yeah, very, very bloated Mr. Man right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk and then I'm gonna go to bed, and that's pretty much it, man. So full day of eating probably coming within a week-ish, I'm guessing. Well, find something that I can stick to with the eating and everything with that. So should be very, very good. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.